Hi there, my name's Mike, and if you're playing this, it may be you're interested in volunteering. It may be because you're thinking of encouraging someone else to volunteer, or maybe you're like I was, and you're not actually interested in volunteering, but it's been suggested to you by someone else. Anyway, whatever the reason, bear with me for a couple of minutes. So how did I end up here? Well, I guess it makes sense to tell you just a little bit about myself. I used to work for BT for about 10 years, including the days when they had yellow vans. Then I suffered an episode of severe depression, anxiety and panic attacks. Things got so bad I had to leave my job, and I even stopped going out with friends. This went on for all too many years. Eventually, I was assigned a support worker who was given the rather difficult task of trying to get me out of the house again. It started off with small steps, which gradually got larger and larger, and one day he took me into town to visit the volunteer bureau there. I thought, can't do any harm having a quick look, though I was surprised by just how many volunteering opportunities that they had there. One caught my eye, but I still wasn't sure about it. Anyway, a few weeks passed, and then my support worker brought the subject up again, this time offering to call Mind Cymru for me to see if they were still looking for volunteers. I reluctantly said, OK. So he rang up, and a few days later, me and him were off to their office for a chat with their volunteer coordinator, Amanda. Now bear in mind, I've been out of the work environment for about 15 years. My self-confidence was about zero, and I had no idea what I could do or what I wanted to do. Some days it was a struggle just to get out of bed, let alone out of the house and into work. I was somewhat surprised when, after a short chat, Amanda said, "When can you start?" Not having prepared any good excuses, I said, "Next week." So I just agreed to go into the office for a few hours, 2 afternoons a week. So, what do I and what can you get out of volunteering? I guess it varies a little from person to person. For me, I was not really expecting to get back on the road to employment. I originally thought I may meet some interesting people, and working at Mind Cymru, I've certainly met lots of interesting people, and that's just the staff. Some people say it's being able to claim expenses such as a free lunch. But of course, there's no such thing as a free lunch, as we have to do a bit of work sometimes. But for me, it was the ability not only to get out, but to be able to walk home from work thinking, hey, I did something good today, something worthwhile, something that has hopefully made a real difference to someone's life. For me, it's been a journey. From hiding in the stationery cupboard to being a representative at conferences, all working alongside a wonderful bunch of people. So if you're thinking of volunteering, or as in my case, you're not, give it a go. If you've got some spare time, want to learn new skills, gain confidence, and meet interesting people, whatever, go for it.